In the pulsating heart of Kansas City, Missouri, the lifeblood of America's Midwest, we found Margaret Thompson, a resilient woman in her mid-50s who stood as a beacon, not merely of light, but hope. Her story was etched in the very fabric of the city, intertwined with its roots and resonating through its streets. Margaret, born and raised in this heartland town, bore the weight of a lineage that traced back to the pioneers who tamed the vast prairies, carving out their lives amidst the relentless winds and unforgiving terrain. Yet, Margaret's spirit was not forged in the hardened steel of tradition, but in the fertile soil of innovation, her dreams anchored not by the past, but propelled towards the future. Her home, a modest abode nestled within the labyrinthine streets of Kansas City, served as both sanctuary and workshop, where she labored tirelessly to navigate the intricacies of an ever-evolving digital world. In her hands, computers transformed from cold, mechanical devices into tools that could heal, inspire, and connect. The community, once anchored by the sturdy foundations of industry and agriculture, found new life in Margaret's pioneering spirit. Families who had lost their way in the digital wilderness came seeking guidance, finding solace in her unwavering dedication to helping them navigate the unfamiliar terrains of the information age. Yet, beneath this veneer of resilience and determination lurked a woman burdened by guilt, a mother who had watched her children grow into adults, each pursuing their dreams while she stayed anchored to the past. This unspoken burden would later reveal itself as an underlying current that would ripple through Margaret's life, shaping both her triumphs and tribulations. As we delve deeper into the annals of 2023, we will come to understand the intricate tapestry that was Margaret Thompson's life, a story of hope, resilience, and love woven amidst the digital age's relentless march forward. A tale not merely of triumph over adversity, but of a woman who refused to be defined by her pain, instead using it as fuel for her pursuit of justice and healing. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting elongated shadows on the cobblestone streets of Kansas City, the life of John Thompson took an unsettling turn. The son of Margaret Thompson, a woman whose brilliance in the digital realm had become a beacon of hope for countless souls, he stood as an enigma within his own community. In the dimly lit confines of his home office, John's fingers danced across the keyboard with practiced ease, the hypnotic glow of the monitor casting eerie reflections upon the walls. The room hummed with a symphony of hard drives and cooling fans, an auditory testament to the intricate web of data that John had woven. Yet beneath this veneer of competence lay a churning cauldron of guilt and fear, unspoken secrets that gnawed at the edges of his consciousness like a relentless predator. For it was John's inexplicable involvement in his mother's untimely demise that continued to haunt him, casting its sinister tendrils through every aspect of his life. As days turned into weeks, an anonymous antagonist lurked in the shadows of the web, their digital tentacles slithering insidiously through the labyrinthine World Wide Web. The threatening messages that began as harmless pranks escalated into a chilling campaign of terror, each new message more sinister than the last. The investigations into Margaret's death had unearthed a once trusted confidant, now harboring deep resentment towards the Thompsons, Mark Davis. As John delved deeper into the digital world, seeking answers to questions that seemed to elude him at every turn, he couldn't shake the feeling that his life was being manipulated by unseen forces. It was within this tangled web of deception and despair that Officer Rachel Kim emerged as a steadfast ally, a friend to both John and Margaret in life, now an unwavering champion of justice in their absence. Together, they navigated the treacherous waters of the digital age, seeking solace amidst the chaos. Yet even as the threads of the investigation converged, shadows remained. Secrets long buried now threatened to explode onto the surface. The hidden digital sanctuary that Margaret had dedicated her life to building now stood as a beacon of hope for those lost in the digital wilderness. But at what cost? As John grappled with the darkness within himself and the manipulations of Mark Davis, he would soon learn that the true danger lay not only on the other side of the screen, but also within his own heart. In the heart of Kansas City, the relentless pursuit of truth continued as John Thompson delved deeper into his mother's untimely demise. He scrolled through a digital archive, lines of text glowing faintly in the dim light. Emails between him and Margaret that had remained hidden for years. A sense of unease permeated the air, a palpable tension that seemed to echo from the depths of the screen. As John read, his eyes widened, his breath catching in his throat. In one message, Margaret expressed her apprehensions about Mark Davis, suspicions that had once lain dormant but now stirred like long-forgotten embers rekindled by the wind. A chill ran down John's spine, the digital words seemingly reaching out to touch him with a cold, spectral hand. Concurrently, investigators delved into the labyrinthine world of the internet, searching for answers in the vast expanse that was Margaret's legacy, her hidden digital sanctuary. The cyber landscape shifted beneath their probing eyes, revealing intricate layers of data and connections like a living tapestry, its threads weaving together stories of hope, resilience, and healing. The sanctuary, once concealed in the shadows, now stood boldly before them, an edifice built by Margaret to help those lost in the digital wilderness. The air crackled with electricity as investigators traced its every contour, unraveling the secrets it held within its walls. Each discovery seemed to cast a new light on the events surrounding Margaret's death, painting a complex portrait of deception and betrayal. As the investigation unfolded, John found himself standing atop a precipice, a nexus point where shadows danced and truth lay hidden beneath the surface. The tension in the air was palpable, as if the very fabric of reality threatened to unravel before his eyes. Yet amidst this turmoil, John remained resolute, guided by the indomitable spirit of his mother that continued to burn brightly within him. In this moment, it became clear that Margaret's legacy would not be shattered. Rather, it would serve as a beacon for hope and healing in the darkest corners of the digital world. As John vowed to protect the sanctuary at all costs, he knew that he was not only preserving his mother's memory, but also providing solace to countless souls searching for answers within its embrace. The truth about Mark Davis began to surface like a hidden current beneath the calm waters of the digital landscape, threatening to sweep everything in its wake into a maelstrom of chaos and destruction. As the narrative twisted and contorted, it seemed as if Margaret's spirit was guiding John through the darkness, illuminating his path towards justice. In this struggle against deception, hope remained steadfast, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. For though shadows may dance in the web, they can never extinguish the light that burns within us all. As John stared into the abyss, he knew that the truth would be revealed and justice would prevail, a promise sealed by the unbreakable bond between mother and son. In the gloom of an undisclosed location, the air thick with tension, a shadowy figure emerged from the shadows. The man was none other than Mark Davis, once a trusted confidant, now a phantom haunting the Thompson family. His eyes, cold and calculating, darted towards his adversary, John Thompson, driven by a relentless thirst for truth and justice. The stage was set for a confrontation years in the making, a battle of wits, cunning, and hidden secrets that would ultimately expose the true mastermind behind the cyberstalking. The air crackled with electricity as both men stood poised, their hearts racing like thunderous drums in their chests. As John stepped forward, his voice trembling with years of unspoken anger, Mark's eyes flashed with a malevolent grin. It was this grin that had once charmed Margaret, only now it served as a chilling reminder of the deception that had torn their lives apart. The tension between them hung heavy in the air like a dark cloud, threatening to burst forth at any moment. With a trembling hand, John produced a device, a USB drive containing the damning evidence that would bring Mark's machinations to light. His fingers fumbled with the connector, his resolve wavering for just a fleeting instant before he plunged it into the computer, activating a torrent of emails and digital artifacts. The screen flickered to life, revealing the hidden truths buried deep within Mark's web of deceit. The room fell silent as images of threats and manipulation scrolled across the monitor, painting a vivid picture of Mark's true intentions to shatter Margaret's legacy, sow discord among the Thompsons, and exploit the very technology that had defined their lives. As John stood there, his anger simmering like molten lava, Mark's face contorted in a mask of horror. The deception he had meticulously woven was now unraveled, leaving him vulnerable and exposed. His manipulative nature, once hidden in the shadows, now lay bare for all to see. In that moment, John found solace not in vengeance, but in the pursuit of justice, a beacon of hope that had guided him since his mother's death. With Officer Rachel Kim by his side, he would ensure that the Thompsons' name would forever be associated with healing rather than malice. As Mark was led away in handcuffs, John looked out upon the vast landscape of the internet, resolved to illuminate the path for those lost within its depths, a digital sanctuary where hope could bloom amidst the darkness and healing could begin anew. The echoes of Margaret's spirit lingered on, whispering words of resilience and love that would guide John as he continued her work, fostering trust and community in a world that so desperately needed it. The investigation concluded, the Thompsons' names etched forevermore in the annals of justice, not as victims, but as warriors who faced adversity with courage and fortitude. In a world where darkness often threatened to consume all hope, their story served as a testament to the indomitable power of love, resilience, and the unbreakable bonds that connect us all. In the stillness that followed John's confrontation with Mark Davis, an air of solemnity hung heavy over his mother's digital sanctuary. The echoes of their exchange lingered in the room, a palpable reminder of the darkness they had faced and vanquished. John stood amidst towering servers, their whirring hums serving as a stark contrast to the silence that enveloped him. His eyes, heavy with the weight of grief and guilt, scanned the sea of blinking lights, the very embodiment of his mother's legacy. The digital sanctuary was more than just a place. It was a testament to Margaret's unwavering commitment to helping others, a beacon of hope in the vast expanse of the internet. As the days turned into weeks, John found solace not in vengeance, but in the maintenance of this sanctuary. The digital tendrils that had once snaked insidiously through the web, tearing families apart and fostering fear, now served as a lifeline for countless souls lost in the labyrinthine World Wide Web. The anger and resentment that had once consumed him began to ebb away, replaced by a renewed sense of purpose and hope. The shadows that had lingered at the edges of his consciousness receded, giving way to a determination to continue his mother's work, illuminating the path for those who sought solace within the embrace of her digital sanctuary. In the heartland of Kansas City, Missouri, John Thompson found healing not in vengeance, but in love, the unbreakable bond between him and his mother, Margaret. The resilience that had defined her life now resonated through every line of code, every server hum, and every email sent from within the digital sanctuary's walls. In the face of adversity, John stood tall, a living testament to the indomitable power of love, resilience, and the unbreakable bonds of community. The digital sanctuary, born of Margaret's love for her son and her passion for helping others, continued to thrive, serving as a symbol of hope amidst darkness and a reminder that even in the face of despair, there is always a path forward if one dares to believe and never gives up on oneself or loved ones. In the heart of Kansas City, Missouri, under the vast expanse of the digital sky, a figure stood resolute, John Thompson. Once shrouded in darkness, his life now brimming with purpose. The legacy of his mother, Margaret, echoed around him, a testament to the power of love and resilience. As he surveyed the landscape before him, the intricate web of connections stretching out like an endless sea, he felt a renewed determination. His journey had been fraught with turmoil, but now he stood atop the precipice, ready to illuminate the path for others lost in the digital wilderness. The memories of his mother swirled around him, her wisdom, her compassion, and her unwavering commitment to helping those in need. The hidden digital sanctuary, a monument to her spirit, now stood as a beacon of hope, offering solace to countless souls yearning for redemption. His heart heavy with sorrow yet buoyed by newfound resolve, John vowed to continue his mother's work. In this vast expanse, where shadows danced and secrets lurked, he would be a guiding light, a symbol of hope in the darkness, a testament to the indomitable power of love. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the cityscape, John's resolve hardened. The struggle had been arduous, the road treacherous, but he had emerged stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever before. His mother's spirit lived on within him, a constant reminder of the strength that lay within us all. In the face of adversity, John found solace not in vengeance, but in the continued maintenance of his mother's digital sanctuary, a safe haven for those lost in the digital wilderness. As he stood on the precipice, looking out upon the vast landscape before him, he knew that Margaret's legacy would live on, nurturing hope and healing amidst the darkness. Even amidst grief and hardship, love had triumphed, a testament to the unbreakable bonds of community and the power of trust in oneself and others. John's odyssey was complete, his transformation from a man consumed by sorrow to an individual dedicated to helping others, a powerful reminder that even in the darkest times, there is always room for redemption and renewal. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting its final rays upon the city, one could almost hear Margaret's voice echoing through the digital ether. Never forget that love conquers all. With her spirit guiding him, John embarked on a new chapter of his life, resolute in his commitment to honoring his mother's legacy and ensuring that the indomitable power of love lived